it snapped it in half completely. Piece of cake. The Milwaukee 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. How's it going, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we're gonna be replacing the broken axle that we broke on Subsale at the last time we did the last spool. Let's go ahead and make another hit right here. And here we have the new axle, you guys. We're only gonna replace the broken one for now. If any of these two axles happens to break again, which most likely is gonna happen, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade the axles to a beefier, tougher ones. But we're afraid that when we do that, we will start breaking some other parts. So let's just swap out this axle and go ahead and test to see how long the car will last with this axle, and try to just do road races 60 and up. Anything lower than that is just a hazard that we will go ahead and stop another axle. Let's go ahead and get right down to swapping this axle. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to walk you guys step by step, try to document everything as best as I can on how to replace a rear axle on a 2002 WRX Subaru. So yeah, let's go ahead and start by removing the tires, and then let's see what else we need to do so we can be able to replace the axle. Alrighty, you guys, so now that we have our tire, our wheel already removed, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next step, which is gonna be removing the rear caliper. Then after we remove the rear caliper and this is out of the way, we need to go ahead and loosen up the shock right here, which is a 19mm socket. And ratchet right here, you need to hold it, and then I'm gonna drill it out on the other side, and we have two of those. And then we need to come right down here, because we're gonna have to most likely I don't know, maybe if we loosen this, we can tilt it forward and we can be able to remove it. I want to try it that way. If not, we're gonna go ahead and remove the whole rear end of the suspension here. We're gonna go ahead and just remove this bolt here that goes completely across, and then it has a nut on the other side, which is also a 19mm socket, and then removing this, which is also a 19mm socket, and then just removing the sway bar. Well, actually, I don't think we need to remove the sway bar, because the sway bar is attached to this rear bar here, and then once we unhooked this bar, the sway bar stays attached to this bar, and then we can just pull this completely forward, or enough that we can just remove the axle. And as you can see there, it snapped it in half completely. I mean, that's what I was saying. I'm afraid that if we move to a beefier, tougher axles, we're gonna go ahead and start breaking the diff. I mean, the transmission, I think it will hold because it's the RB26 trans. But yeah, we would like the car for now to stay at just breaking axles. So yeah, these were old axles. We had been bidding on the axles since we had the stock Subaru engine. So yeah, maybe the new one will last a little bit longer. And like I said, we're gonna go ahead and try to just stick to road racing and do raws over 60 miles per hour, just so we can avoid having to replace axles so frequently. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get this caliper unmounted. Let's try to tilt forward so we can see if we can remove this. And then also you're gonna have to remove this nut for the axle itself, which I believe is a 22mm. I will go ahead and check that now. But yeah, let's just get right down to it, guys. Okay, guys, so just to recorrect this, I thought it was a 22, but no, it is bigger. It is a 32mm socket. I mean, it wiggles a little bit there, but I think it will be enough to go ahead and loosen it up and not mess up the big ass nut here. But yeah, I'm gonna be using a 32mm socket. yeah, guys, the braking system on the car is something that we definitely need to start looking into as we go faster with the car and adding horsepower. We would love to go ahead and switch from the factory ones to some Brembos or something, you know, that is gonna give us a better braking. Piece of cake, the Milwaukee 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. Yes, sir. So yeah, guys, see if you guys can see, we just loosened this bolt that just goes straight from one side to the other, as you can see here. Let's see if that's enough so we can go ahead and tilt it forward and get the axle out. Yeah, you guys, I mean, I'm trying, but it's reaching a point that it's not letting me go any farther. I'm just putting a lot of tension on the rubber bushing on here in the front. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just unhook it and just remove this completely, and it'll be easier to just go ahead and get the old axle out and put the new axle in. Yep, as you can see, it's just a long ass bolt. Remove that there for a second. So yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead. We already removed the bolt. Now we're gonna go ahead and remove this one down here. As you can see, it goes and attaches to the car itself. So this one is not a 19, this one is an 18. So what I'm gonna do is, since I already removed from up here, I'm just gonna try to go ahead and lift it past one of the bolts through, so this can just stay suspended there in the shock. That way it's not gonna be hanging in the air once I loosen this. No, you guys, I'm sorry. For the bottom one, it's not an 18, it's a 17. So yeah, the bolt's trying to play tough on me. Hit it with a hammer, couldn't get it loose. Let's see if the drill doesn't disappoint me again. Hell yeah. There you have it. One more time, you guys. This has been the best tool that we have purchased so far. Cake. Okay, guys. So now, once we remove the bolt that is holding this whole section from the actual coilover, all of this is just gonna wanna come right down to the floor, and we still have attached to it the e-brake cable to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a couple zip ties, and I'm going to go ahead and try to zip tie this to the coilover so this can stay hanging and I'll be able to maneuver it. Yep. So we got that end completely out. Okay, and yeah guys, there's a tool that looks like a big fork with only two tooth that you use to just remove the axle, but I don't have it right here, so I'm just improvising, but you can get it at your local auto parts store. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try with a screwdriver or something so I can try to get it off. But yeah, there's a tool that they made so you can just make the work easier. I think I was able to get it off, guys. Yep, there you have it. And just bring you guys here so you guys can see it better. So yeah, this is the end. As you can see, the strong there sticking up, and then we have the sloppy boy here that completely snapped in half. Jesus. Yep, there you have it. The old axle is removed, and here we have the new axle. Tear this apart. And as you can see, we have the part that goes to the diff, same as the other one, and then the part that broke, the hook stuck to the tire. As you can see, this one stays there nice and straight, guys. Let's go ahead and install this new bad boy and take the car for a spin. Hopefully I don't break it on the test try of the car. Let's go ahead, put it back in. Make sure that when you're putting it into the rear diff, you push it hard enough and the tip goes completely in. Because I was just trying to put it in now and it goes in, but it's not completely all the way. You need to actually wiggle it and push it a little bit harder so it can just go into his place there. And just like that, you guys, everything is back together. And that's how you do an axle replacement on a 2002 WRX Subaru. Well, let's remove the WRX and include the GTR. So this is a 2002 GTR Subaru. We made a TikTok video the other day for Subzilla, and I mean, I'm impressed, you guys. That thing went over 500,000 views, and he has like, I don't know, like almost 100,000 likes. Man, we have been getting a lot of love from TikTok. Let's go ahead and get the car off the lift, take it out for a spin, and let's see how the new axle wants to respond. Well, cold start. Started right up. Let's just go ahead and try to see if the car wants to move. Yep, we're moving, guys. We're moving. Ha ha ha. Time to go ahead and have some fun. Up to now, everything is fine. Damn. Man, it was pretty easy to replace the axle. I thought it was gonna be a little bit tougher than that. That's good, because when we're at the track and we need to replace some axles, we already know how to do it. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and take it out for a spin. Up to now, the car is doing fine. Car's already up to temp. Let's just go ahead and take it around the block and test it out to see that everything is fine. Second gear, everything's fine. Alrighty, you guys, so there you have it. How to change an axle on the 2002 GTR Subaru, as we like to call it, Subzilla. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. To all the new people that have been subscribing to the channel, means a lot to us. And yeah, you guys, smash that subscribe button. Help us get to 1,000 subs. That's the first mark that we need to reach. And yeah, you guys, stay tuned for more content on Subzilla. Hunsilla is coming to the channel real soon. We're gonna start working on the RB26 all-wheel drive swap hatchback, Honda Civic hatchback, and we're also gonna start tearing down the R32 Skyline. So yeah, you guys, see you in the next one.